Hi, guys. Welcome to another edition of Uma's Lotus Lounge here with Danae. Hi, Danae.
Hi, Uma. Happy
Hi.
Monday.
Happy Monday. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. It's Monday the 13th. We got the full moon energy.
We're just here to mess it up, aren't we? You know what's funny is I got into it over the weekend with a couple of people. But I didn't get, the older I get, I don't get into it anymore. I just kind of see what I see and they see what they see, and then we just make the decision to move apart. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
had a couple of those incidences over this weekend, and it was surprisingly feeling light for me. Just the letting go.
Good.
Yeah, and just being okay with it. Well, we got a great show here for you guys today. Thank you so much for attending Uma's Lotus Lounge. We are live on Meet Me and YouTube at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. And we also record to the podcast. So big shout out to my podcast followers. We do appreciate all the downloads you guys have been doing. Appreciate the support so much. We're going to jump right in today. Like Danae said, it is a full moon tonight. We have full moon Cancer. And Cancer is a very interesting energy. It's a water sign. It's all about the emotions. So we do have some people getting very emotional right about now and feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders. Anybody feeling that? Put a 1 in the comments. Hi. Put a 1 in the comments if you're feeling just like a lot of stress, pressure, exhaustion, and you're just like, wow, did we just start a new year? Because it feels like, it feels like we didn't start a new year. We just are a continuation of 2024. I mean, like, look at those fires in LA, right?
That's
Insane.
so sad. It's so devastating. I'm sending so much love.
Yeah. Yeah. Big shout out to anyone who lives in California or who has had to evacuate because of those fires. Our hearts, our minds go out to all of you. Okay. So let's jump in and let's give everybody positive vibes to start their week. And like I said, I know it's an emotional time because it is a full moon Cancer. So if you are feeling a little, tight under the collar, you're feeling like a little irritated and stuff like that, or a little emotional, a little depressed, it's okay. It's a full moon energy passing through. And we just have to sit with it, receive it, and just ground ourselves into this reality. All right. So I'm going to give it over to Danae, and she is going to start us off with our happy message of the week and our crystal message for the week.
Yes, guys, I have some goodies for you today. Of course, we are reading from Be Happy 170 Ways to Transform Your Day by Patrick Lindsay. Shout out to Tiffany for gifting this to Robert and myself. All right, we're going to turn right to page 8. Be faithful. It sounds so old fashioned, but fidelity is the foundation of so many valuable things like love, mateship, and family. Most importantly, be faithful to yourself and your core beliefs. Live your beliefs, and you can turn the world around. Henry David Thoreau. Wow, be faithful. I love that. That is such a beautiful message. Another reminder, first and foremost, be faithful to thyself. Be faithful to those you love, and you will see changes happen in your life, okay? And I picked a beautiful stone to go along with that. I found my pink opal. Okay, let me take it out the bag for you guys. Pink opal is a gemstone that carries significant meaning and symbolism. Represents love, compassion, and tenderness. It embodies hope and renewal. It is associated with the universal connection and addresses old wounds, okay? In this full moon energy, we are going to release all not serving our highest good. We're going to feel those emotions. What are they trying to tell us? And then we're going to release it, okay? Pink opal is a heart activating crystal that calms and heals emotional pain. It helps you accept and move on from difficult situations and strengthens your connection to self and others. Get you some pink opal. Mine is from Peace and Laughter Holistic Boutique in Haymarket, Virginia. Back to you, Uma.
We do love peace and laughter. It's amazing over there. So if you are in Virginia, I do recommend you check out Peace and Laughter. Okay. So topic for today. My topic for today is about this energy that is coming in at the beginning of 2025. Now we have a full moon. We just ended a Mercury retrograde. And I feel like all the messages I'm receiving is about, do I choose myself? You know what I mean? Do I choose myself? And the answer is yes, I always choose myself. So this past week, I had two different situations come up that inadvertently posed the question, who do you choose, Uma? In the first situation, I had someone serve me a gift and an underhand proverbial slap in the face. Usually, I would deny the gift because of the slap in the face, or I would fight back, coming from a place of hurt and anger. I did neither. I accepted the gift and the slap equally because I learned that a gift is still a gift, whether it causes us pain or pleasure. Hold on. In the second situation, I had someone try to point out my bad behavior while equally ignoring theirs. We both did the same behavior, but they were more interested in holding me accountable, but not themselves. Usually, I would suffer in silence, feeling ashamed of my actions and upholding their decision as law. This time, I gently and firmly stood my ground. And after the person and I could not reach a middle ground, I chose to leave their life while simultaneously thanking them for their limited presence in mine. I prepared myself against the incoming tears and the need to make other people right over my own convictions. Both situations happened over this past weekend, and it wasn't too surprising because, like I said, today is the full moon in Cancer, which urges us to leave old habits behind and lean into a new way of being. This shifting in perspective was what I really needed. And don't I need it? I feel amazing today. Happy with my decision to not demonize myself, happy to reinstate boundaries with people, and happy to see the good in everything happening to me and for me. It was worth it. As I go into this week, I will continue to love my beingness and trust that the decisions I make, whether consciously or unconsciously, have my desires and happiness at heart. It took me a long time to figure out that I'm not a bad person. And if people want to paint me that way, that's okay too. Their opinions do nothing to my self-esteem or my life. I hope you remember this week. You matter. You deserve a fighter for yourself, and it should be you. Stand tall in fighting for yourself, because trust me when I say others out here only fight for themselves. Be brave, love and accept yourself, and reject anyone's unworthy opinion of yourself. Now, I brought this message up because I feel like so much of the time we are happy to fight for other people, right? Think about someone in your life that just recently did you wrong. And we're so quick to want to say, oh, well, they didn't mean that. Or I know that person. I know their heart. That was a bad representation of them, right? But why is it that we don't do the same thing for ourselves? Why is it when someone tells us something bad about ourselves, we are so quick to accept that as truth? And then when someone says something bad about our friends, we're so quick to defend them, even if they're wrong. This is this is the problem with the world. We've been trained ever since we were kids to deny ourselves and to uphold other people. And it's toxic and it's not right. As we start this new year, I told you last week that we're in a 9-year. We move in 9-year cycles. 2025 is a 9-year. So we are ending, right? We're ending a cycle that began 9 years ago. Look how much we've been through, right? Last week, what did I do? I listed all the things we've been through.
Yeah.
Right? We went through COVID. We went through migrant situation in America, the immigration things that, where we had people in cages. We went through food shortages and extreme weather. Look at the LA fires right now, extreme weather, right? We have been through so much. We've been through so much. What do you guys feel the next 9 years is going to be? Is it going to be better or is it going to be worse?
What we make it.
What we make it, right? It's what we make it. And here's the thing. If we keep choosing other people over ourselves, then we're making it to be a terrible experience. If you keep saying, yes, everyone is correct and everyone is right and everybody, what they feel about me is so right and on point, then you're giving people your power to dictate how you live your life and how happy you're going to be. I don't like to see people sacrificing their own happiness in order to please someone else. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys still have Facebook? It feels like it's, it feels like it's gone, long gone. But anybody on here has Facebook? Okay, some people do. I don't know how I ended up following this lady on there. I don't know if she friended me or I friended her, right? But okay, we got Facebook. I ended up following this lady and she's in my mediumship psychic circles, right? She's a medium like I am. She does mediumship readings. But she is in, when I say the most toxic relationship I have ever seen in my entire life. Her and her man fight on Facebook. Like before I came here, I was going through my phone because they had another eruption where she's putting his personal business out there and he's retaliating and putting her business out there. There's cops involved. There's hospitalizations, mental health hospitalizations. Everybody's telling them to break up. They refuse to break up because this is a relationship that God deemed necessary. I don't know. A lot of drama, right? But I know what a lot of you would say. Why don't you just stop watching it, Uma? Unfollow that person, ban them, block them. But I'm not allowing myself to get involved in it. I saw a lot of people get frustrated and they were like telling him to leave her and telling her to leave him. They're not going to listen. These people are in this cycle. But what I was looking at is how strongly they both put each other down and then how they both fight for each other as well. And not once did either of these two people, right, decide, you know what? How about I fight for myself? Because let's be realistic. A toxic relationship does nothing for your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, or your spiritual health. It drains you. How many of you know that? Another thing is too, when you start to love yourself and choose yourself and fight for yourself, your boundaries become really, really strong. And I feel this is why I don't tolerate like a lot of craziness. If things don't feel right to me, I don't need any sort of verbal acknowledgement. I don't need any verbal cues. If it feels off, it's off. Do you guys do that too? If it feels off, it's off. And I'm just going to trust what I feel and move along.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to. But here's the funny thing about that, right? If you operate in that principle, I'm going to leave a situation. I don't care if everybody's having a good time. I'm not having a good time. I'm going to leave a situation. You have to be okay that you're going to be standing alone, because a lot of people are going to get the same message you got, but they might get it after you. So what do you do, right? When you know you need to leave a situation, but to everybody else, it's like, no, why would you leave? This is amazing. This is great. But you know in your heart it's not. Then you have to leave. And then however long it takes, that 1 month, 2 years, 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're standing alone because people are doubting you. I remember one time I was hanging out with this group of females, and I have different friend groups all over the place. Thank you. I have different friend groups all over the place. And I remember we were hanging out with this girl, and she told everybody in the group that she was pregnant. And this was a friend group of mine. We were in the psychic healing mediumship energy. We were all doing that kind of stuff. And this one girl told it was a book club. We used to meet every Monday. And she told the book club that she was pregnant. Now, me being the psychic that I am, I couldn't see it. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't see it. So what do I do in a situation like that? Everybody's celebrating her pregnancy, and I'm the only person that's like, she's not pregnant. Do I cower to what everybody else is doing, or do I just come out and say it? She's not pregnant. Well, I did the latter. And let me tell you, for the next 7-8 months, it was a very lonely time for me. All my friends couldn't believe me. They didn't understand why I was being so stubborn. Why was I raining on her parade? And I was apologizing. I'm sorry. I wish I could feel a baby in her belly, but I don't, right? I don't. And I can't lie, and I can't sit here and tell you guys that this is what's going to happen. You know, that's the hard part about being friends with a psychic, right?
Yeah.
So we went through all the way through to 8 months. And then finally 9 months came, and she did not give birth. And when it was her due date, everybody was trying to reach out to her, and she was not responding to anyone. And then after a couple of weeks passed, she finally said that she lost the baby. But it didn't make sense, because the way she lied about it, she said that she gave birth and something went wrong and this and that and whatever. But it was so many lies that finally I just wrote and I said, you were never pregnant. And the only thing she wrote back to us, the last thing she wrote back to us was, I'm sorry. She had mental health issues. We never saw her again. But imagine, right? If I was able to diagnose this within myself and to stand on my truth and say, I'm sorry, I don't feel it. Imagine if I did the opposite and I let myself down and I went with everybody and bought stuff for the baby shower and XYZ. I would be sitting here today feeling some type of way about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would be feeling loads of guilt or remorse or worry or upset. So when you do decide to follow, right? When you do decide to follow your own intuition, and everybody might say yes to it, but you feel the need to say no. When you do decide to do that and live that kind of lifestyle, you have to understand that you're going to be standing by yourself a lot. And my whole life, I've been standing by myself a lot. I just recently walked away from a really great opportunity that was giving me a lot of exposure, social media, a lot of good networking, but I didn't feel respected in that arena. So what I did was I walked away from that situation. And in walking away from that situation, again, it starts up. Are you sure? Is that what you want to do? Right? Well-meaning people are asking, is this sensible to do? This is such a great opportunity. And I said, I know it is such a great opportunity. I can't deny it, but I don't feel respected. I don't feel appreciated, and I need to leave. And I can trust that something better is going to come along. Well, we'll see, right? I just recently did this. But how many of you have the courage to do that for your own life? How many of you are willing to say to people, whether it's your work, your office, your job, your friends, your family, how many of you are willing to say, I don't like how I'm being treated and I need to leave, or we need to change things?
Yeah. I had a situation where I had to walk away from a scenario very similar. And I was really enjoying myself until, someone chose to step out of character. And in order for me to stay to my truth, I had to walk away. I had to
Yes.
end that session, and I stood on it. And I said, I'm going to hold myself accountable for sure. But as your friend, I'm going to hold you accountable too.
Mm,
And I haven't talked to that friend.
but that's
But,
okay.
I send so much love and light and I continue to hold space, but I have to, trust and believe in myself to stand up for myself in situations that make me uncomfortable.
Very, very true. So this week, I'm asking for all of you to start this new year following in the footsteps of Danae and myself. Choose yourself, pay attention to your intuition, respect your feelings. If it don't feel right, it's not right. That's it. It's that plain and simple. And guess what, guys? You don't have to give an explanation to anybody. You don't have to give them an explanation as to why you're walking away or why you feel this way or what's going on. You don't have to do it. You just have to say, I don't feel respected here anymore, or I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel comfortable, whatever you want to say, and walk away. And I feel the need to say that more and more right now because there just seems to be a lot of pressure this year. We just started the new year and we already got so much going on. Bird flu, LA fires, Trump is beginning his second term of presidency, right? Lots of different things, not good or bad, just different things. So, for you to navigate this changing world, for you to properly be in this world, but not of this world, you have to trust your intuition. You have to tune everybody out and you have to tune into your heart and say, what is good for me? All right. Welcome in, everyone. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge. It's a featured stream here on the Meet Me app. Before we get into, it's hard when you have a good heart. Queen said, it's hard when you have a good heart. It is. It is. But I'm learning to let things go. I'm learning to let things go. If I have to walk away from a situation. Like I just said, I walked away from this really great situation that was giving me a lot of exposure on someone's social media channel and stuff, but I just didn't feel respected. So I had to trust what I was feeling and just allow myself to walk away. Do I doubt? Of course. The minute I woke up this morning, I'm like, oh, I made a bad mistake. But I'm like, no, you didn't. That's just worry. That's just fear, and everything's going to be okay. You just got to trust and believe. All right, I'm going to give you our message for the week, and then we're going to get into our readings. Now, whoever sends a gift of 500 or more, so if you sent like 500 in snowballs, any of the snow gifts, we appreciate. You will get a special message outside of your zodiac sign. So if you're a Gemini and you send a 500 gift, those of you that are live, you will get a Gemini message, and then you'll also get a message for yourself as well. All right. Okay. So our message for this week is begin to explore. Are you feeling more curious than usual? Are you suddenly desirous of a grander, more creative, and more sensual life than the one you have now? Would you like to rebel against what's kept you suppressed for what seems like forever? If so, be glad. Your divine energy is reigniting the seeds of light and creativity in your true being. This sudden longing for a more expanded life is your soul's way of leading you away from submission to a fearful ego and back to your true, joyful spirit. Rather than fight these crazy impulses, follow them, even if they make no sense or have no specific direction. Your divine energy is calling you to expand, embrace, and explore new horizons. It is directing you to trust those restless impulses and try something completely out of the ordinary. So I have to ask you, Danae, did you have a word for 2025? Because my word is expansion. And I was so happy that literally the second message of the month, because we did one last week, the second message of the month mentioned my word, expansion. What about you?
Ooh, prolific.
Oh, you want to tell us a little bit what prolific is
So
applying
for
to?
me, prolific is about, abundance, fertility. For me, I I want a family.
Yeah,
So prolific just means, I love that expansion, but prolific, yeah, fertile
gotcha.
soil.
Fertile soil. I like it. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, everyone. All right. We are going to get into our messages for the week. Now, these are going to be full moon messages for all 12 zodiac signs. Get in there, Stacy. Whoever sends 500 in snow gifts or more, all right, we'll get a message today. And if you send 1,000 in snow gifts or more, you will also get bouncer status in the stream like lemonade. Congratulations, lemonade. All right. So we're going to start with the earth signs. Okay. So if you are an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, we're going to give you your messages for this week and what this full moon Cancer means for you. Okay. Capricorn, we have 6 of water. This is memories from the past, nostalgia. We have 5 of earth, fears surrounding money, insufficiency. And then we have the renewal card, reviewing and evaluating, making changes and adjustments, and moving in a new direction. So I feel like Capricorn, you are reflecting this week. Happy birthday to all Capricorns out there. My birthday is going to be on Sunday. So this is my birthday week. And happy birthday to all the Capricorns, because I feel like when Capricorns come around in the first 2 or 3 weeks of January, they are doing exactly that. They're reflecting on their finances, did a lot of spending for holidays. They're reflecting on their relationships in their life, and they're beginning to do their weeding out, is what I like to call it. With Capricorns, they're very keen on getting rid of all that no longer serves them, and then also tuning into the things that make their hearts soar. So this week, we see you evaluating all the things that have been going for you and trying to figure out what works, what don't work. Interestingly enough, right, that we got this card. And yesterday I just ended a situation that I was involved in. I ended it yesterday, and now we got this card. So that tells me that I'm on the right path with it. All right, Taurus, we have 2 of air, being confused in your mindset about something. We have 8 of air, feeling trapped, an illusion of entrapment. And then we have 7 of fire, boundaries. So Taurus, I feel like you're being called this week to stand your ground. Like I said, it is a full moon today, and usually there are spicy people. People that are not on top of their emotions, lacking emotional intelligence. So they're fighting with other people or displacing it on other people. I feel like Taurus, you have to take like a step forward instead of taking a step back. If there's people around you that is trying to fight with you or create some sort of drama or trauma, you have every right to say, nope, not going to fly. I'm not going to be your fall person. I had to do that recently. I was in a stream and there was two streamers that were angry at each other, but they were taking it out on me. And I was like, no, that has nothing to do with me. I wasn't even there. So, you guys duke it out, but leave me out of it. Sometimes you have to just step up. And that's what you're being called to do this week, Taurus. And finally, we have Virgo. We have Queen of Air, Virgo. You are in complete control of your logics, your mindset. We have Queen of Earth. You're feeling very sensitive and nurturing this week. And then we have the 10 of Fire. Be aware of overwork. So I feel like Virgo, the message for you is that you have a lot of work on your plate, but don't forget to be the queen. Nurture your thoughts, nurture yourself, nurture your emotions. All right. Pay attention to how you feel and don't get so caught up in the busyness of life and of work that you forget your own self-care. That is my message for Virgo. All right. I'm going to give it over to Danae, and she's going to come in with, I believe it is our water signs. Is that correct?
Yes.
No.
I will do our, well, I do them both and I pulled for both. So I'll start off
Okay.
with our water. Okay. So I'm going to kick it off with our Pisces first. All right. The first card I got is Angel of Balance. Okay. Second card is the World. And third, Door to Romance. So Angel of Balance is coming. It is very important for you to release all not serving your highest good and understand that balance is essential. Mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. Get it in alignment, okay? The world is your oyster. In this full moon energy, release all not serving your highest good and go after the goals and things that you really want to aspire for. The door to romance is open. Take that heart out of that cage and take action. Okay? You are the one who's going to be able to bring forth the love. It first starts with you, that unconditional love. Okay? Self-care, self-love, and self-development, Pisces. All right? Next, we have our Cancer. Full moon is in Cancer. The first card I have for you is Cornucopia. Okay? Abundance and blessings coming your way. You deserve the best, accept the best now. It's not make a wish and it comes true. It's take action and watch those things come to fruition. All right. The next card I have for you, Cancer, is adjacent possibilities. Sometimes we're always looking for that door, but the door from the window is the one that's actually open. And then you have other possibilities. You got to think outside the box in this situation. Okay. Because you are the magician and the mirror. You have that wisdom within you. You have that fire. You have that water. It's about that balance within thyself and it's understanding. I feel like mirror work is going to be really important for you as well. Can you look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you? Do it. All right, Cancer, do it and let me know how that goes. And last but not least, we have our Scorpio. The first card I have for you, Scorpios, with this full moon energy is Yin and Yang. Wow, everyone's talking about balance today. As above, so below. Be the change you wish to see. Don't have expectations outside of yourself. Influence those expectations within. Okay? Then you got the goddess of the moon, full moon energy. Take advantage of it. Do some rituals. Celebrate the beauty of the cycles. Ask God what's in store for you next. All right? And last but not least for our Scorpio is a woman holding the card. Woman, influential woman, mom, wifey, someone is going to be guiding you. Your sister, your lover, someone's going to be guiding you, assisting you with those things that are coming your way. Wise investments are happening for you, Scorpio. You heard it from me. All
I
right,
love
back
it.
to you, Uma.
Thank you, love. Thank you. All right. To all of you who are watching, how was that reading about the earth signs and the water signs? We just did Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. How is that reading for all of you? Now we're going to move into the air signs. So if you are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, you're going to get a reading now. And don't forget, it's a 500 gift in snow gifts if you would like to get your own personal reading after we're done with all the signs. Okay. Okay. Aquarius. Oof, Aquarius. Lots of crazy energy this week. We have the 3 of air, which is a breakup card. It's an endings card. Great sadness, lots of heavy energy. We have the release card, which is the death card, another endings card. And we have the magician, a manifesting card. So this is what I'm going to say. Aquarius, you have an ending coming up more than likely with someone important to you in your life. No one likes endings, but with this magician manifesting card, this tells me that this is an ending that you have manifested. Now, I know a lot of people would not understand that, but as a law of attraction coach, hear me out. Let's say that you are, let's say Aquarius, that you are in a relationship with someone and you have codependency issues or abandonment issues, and you stay in this relationship. And you know it's toxic because this person's not giving you what you need. You're not getting your needs met, and you're just not happy. So you start manifesting, I want a better relationship. I want to feel loved. I want to feel seen. I want to feel heard. I want to have excitement. I want to have partnership. I want to have I want to be equally yoked to someone. Now, in your mind, right, Aquarius, you might be thinking, I'm manifesting this with my current partner. More than likely, your current partner can't give you those things. So what you're actually manifesting is the breakup to happen so that they can be released, and then you can find the person that can give you the things that you're looking for, right? So that may sound really harsh, but that is the way manifesting works. And I feel, Aquarius, that whatever heartache you're having this week, receive it. Use the energy to manifest what you greatly desire. Don't hold too much on the loss of what you have. Focus more on what is coming in. All right. There you go. Queen said, thank you. You're welcome. All right. Now we're going to move to Geminis. Gemini, you have Ace of Fire. This is a new opportunity coming in. You have 4 of Fire. This is like my contentment, peace, abundance, happy. And then we have the 8 of Water, also a breakup card, but you like leaving behind things. So Gemini, I feel like you're the one walking away from either people, a person, a situation, a habit, whatever it is, you're walking away from it because you feel fulfilled at this level and you're ready for the next level. So when you got this card, most of you Geminis aren't too sad about this walk away or leaving behind whatever it is, because as one door closes, so too does another door open. And as quickly as you let go of this thing or these people or this person, something new and brand new and better comes along. And you really are just enjoying life this week. 4 of Fire is like my happy marriage card. It doesn't have to necessarily talk about relationships, but it has to talk about like just when you're in that place of peace and contentment. You guys know what I mean? When you're just sitting happy in your home with your fuzzy socks on and you got your blankie and your weighted blanket and you got your favorite TV show on and you got your snacks, right? Yes. So something said me currently. Yeah. Yeah, that's the happy, that's the joy. And you got to drink that in because that's what's telling you it's going to be all okay. Whatever you walked away from, don't spend any more tears on that. It was an ending because you have grown and you're evolving, and you, just like you said, you deserve all of this goodness. Okay? All right. And then finally, we have Libra. Let's go. With Libra, we have 4 of Earth. This is duality in your finances, in your mindset, worry over money, financials. We have the moon following your intuition, releasing fears that are holding you back. And we have Queen of Air, which is a Libra card, that air sign, being methodical and logical in your mindset. So, Libras, this is what I feel. I feel like you're going to have epiphanies this week. You're going to have awareness this week about where you fall short. Either you're judging yourself too harshly or you're looking at a situation in the wrong way where it feels heavy. But you're going to get some clarity and insight this week. Your intuition's on an all-time high, Libra. So trust these messages you're receiving, trust these dreams, trust these visions, because I feel by the end of the week, we're going to start to see you make sense of whatever it is that's plaguing you and bothering you. And you're going to feel a great deal of relief and release as you let this go, whatever this thing is that you're letting it go. Yeah, Lizzie said these are deep today. It is a full moon Cancer, so you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of emotional energy going around, you know? So with the Four of Earth card, the moon and the Queen of Air, I'm going to say this to you, Libras. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition this week. It is very high, it is very strong, very powerful. Trust what you feel because you're going to be making a change, and the change, that Queen of Air energy, is more towards objective decision making and clearing away all that no longer serves you so that you can walk on your path fully and brightly. All right? That is the message for Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. All right, I'm going to give it over to Danae to end this out with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius.
Yes. So I'm going to start off with our Aries. The first card I received for you is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. How beautiful. With this new energy, you're opening up your life. You're saying, you know what? The focus is on myself, the focus on self-care, self-love, self-development, and knowing that you deserve the best. Sometimes it's hard, but you got to stand up for yourself and move through those doors with knowing that you deserve the best. And as you move to that, you're walking away. You're walking away from all not serving your highest good. People, places, things. You may be walking away, changing your eating habit for the good, maybe walking away from situations or people that don't understand you or get you. You're walking away and you're letting go and you're letting God. And then we go right into the thinking man. Okay, Aries, the thinking man. Positive influence from the males. The males are going to be helping you out in this situation. Okay, Aries, listen to the men in your lives. Understand that it's coming from a place of love, and know that that crystal quartz is a manifesting quartz. Okay, so good investments are coming your way, Aries. Moving right along into our Leos, the first card I received for you, Leo, is Happy Family. How beautiful is that? Spending time with your family, playing out in the snow, waiting for the snow to melt. Whatever it is you guys love, happy family time is here now. The next card I have for you is seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. This is your enlightenment. This is your enlightenment, connection to source, God, creator. All right, tap into that energy the best you can through prayer and meditation, and call upon your archangel to guide you. Okay, you're going to be receiving some information. And the last card for you is Door to Value. I have a very, very close Leo in my life, and this I can resonate with. Door to Value. Allow the finances to come. This may be in the form of a new job. This may be in the form of a promotion. This will be in the form of seeing value come your way into these pockets so that you can do some things with your family, with your loved ones, Leo. You guys got a great message going on. All right, Saggies, where we going? We going on a journey, okay? And this doesn't have to be an actual, well, for me, it does have to be an actual plane, plane, boat ride, and whatever is going to be, we going somewhere. But you're on a journey right now. This may be a time for you to astro travel, get deep into your meditation, go within so that you can go without. All right? The journey is coming for you, Saggy. Blossoming abundance. Okay. Did I hear baby in spring? No. Blossoming abundance. This is a good card for you, Saggy. Work, take action, manifest, create. We may be in hibernation mode, but allow that time for you to plant your seeds. Okay. Blossoming abundance is coming for you. And the last card for our Saggies is community. How beautiful is this coming together, working together? What a beautiful foundation for the week. Releasing all not serving your highest good and connecting with like-minded people who are going where you're going. All right. That is it for my fire signs. That is it for our messages for this full moon. I'm going to give it back to Uma.
I love that. Thank you so much for that. We're going to get ready now to do the readings for anybody who sent a 500 gift or more. Hang tight. We're going to do that. But before we get into that, let's tell you about what we have upcoming for this week and for this month in January. Danae, do you have any things coming up that you would like to share with the collective?
So the last 2 months of last year, I was doing once a week for my In Memory of Grief support, and I'm going to keep it going. So every Tuesday at 8 p.m., meetup.com, the Lotus and the Light, will be doing our In Memory of Grief support, sending love and light to those who are dealing with grief. And so that's all I have for now, but bear with me. I'm going to have some goodies coming soon.
I love it. All right. As for myself, I got a ton of things going on this month. So please listen in for all of you that are watching or listening live or on the recording. Okay. First things first, the most important thing is we have our annual mentorship program starting on Saturday, January 25th at my center in Northern Virginia, or Sunday, January 26th online. It's called the Sacred Lotus Self-Empowerment Program. This is for anybody who's interested in spiritual development. You want to know more about yourself. You want to know more about why you are the way you are, your birth chart, your soul plan reading, your power animal, all of that is covered in the 8-week course. If you want to know more about the course, you can just go to bit.ly/Sacred Lotus 2025. Check the links below. Check the links in my bio. We also have a book club meeting coming up on Friday, January 31st. We are starting back our Lotus book club. So do we have any readers in here? Anybody likes to read? This is open to everyone. It's free. You can also sign up for it. Our first book of the month is going to be Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. This is a law of attraction, power of manifesting book. So that's going to be on Friday, January 31st. This Wednesday, we do have a full moon circle at Lotus. So if anybody's interested or local to the area and you want to come to Lotus, check the links in my bio and find out more about the full moon clearing circle. What else do I have going on? Sunday, I have a sound bath at the center. No, wait, I don't. That's my birthday. That is my birthday. So no, we don't have anything going on Sunday besides me having all my friends over to my house and me cooking a lot of food with something and, and just having a good time. I am doing 2025 annual readings. So for anyone who wants to know what to expect this month, this year, what's coming, I do either a 1-card pull for each of the 12 months or a 3-card pull for each of the 12 months. Just DM me and ask me about it. And I can tell you, actually, when I get off of here, I have to go with a client and do her 2025 reading. All right. So thank you to those of you that are online watching this. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Please drop your comments on the YouTube and on the podcast. Danae and I love to hear back from you, your feedback about what you think about this podcast show. And of course, always give us your information about what you would like to see differently. Bye for now, guys.